Happy Halloween! Welcome, Flosstube! Yes, today is Halloween, 31st of October. So, happy Halloween. Yeah. The introduction was my children, of course, they were dressed today for Halloween. For effect for this evening because they will go trick or treat. They are excited for that event. So now I will put it up. Then we have Flosstube number 59. I need my papers, of course. So this is a channel about cross stitch and crochet a bit for a while now. Yeah. And this is my weekly stitching update. A bit of plans, a bit of haul. Yeah, and you missed Sky in the meanwhile. She's here on my lap. Okay, here's Sky. Oh yeah, and they're working in the street, so you probably will hear a lot of noise there too. What do you want to say more? Welcome if you are new, and welcome if you are a returned viewer. I appreciate all of you, I appreciate all of the comments. And if you don't know me yet, I'm Siske Stitches and I live in Belgium. See the noises? This is like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so I leave it in. Yeah, so last week we had the holiday. Period, so I could stitch more, and I think I have to pause because we will not have that noise the whole video. So that was also the reason why I'm late today for filming, because I have already a whole week of that noise. I will be happy when they are done. So that said, I was saying what I had done this week. So we had a holiday period, so I stitched a bit more. I worked on 11 whips for 6,213 stitches. Yeah, I think that was a great week, so I'm happy with that. Before I start to show them, Glamorous Stitches is a great game, but not for me. Sad enough, because yeah, it has too many switches on a day, and I know, or as I should say, I would have known that was too much for me. So yeah, for plans we will go further about that in a bit. So first I will start with the whips I have done, I have worked on. So the first set is Glamorous 3, an event of my group. There you have 3 whips, and normally each day I spin the wheel and that whip gets 100 stitches. So for now I have changed that. So today was the last day I spent daily, and from now on I will post them weekly. So I hope that will make sense in a bit. That's on my Facebook group, Siske Stitches. It's still open to join. Yeah, I will also say the administration stuff at last. So the first whip of that for me was Glamorous 3, of course. The little adventurer, Tommy. Here is he known as Tommy. This is a Luca S kit. It has 29 colors and it's stitched on 16 count white Ada. And see, he's watching me in the box. Oh, where did I start? Yeah, of course I didn't set that ready, because I was already losing time, and then yeah, I just wanted to start and I forgot some things. So we will get it up. So here it is. Isn't he adorable? He's very cute. So there is where I started. A bit of this here. Oh yeah, I need them still. So yeah, so that's where I started this week, and I have 400 stitches done. I worked here, I worked here, and I started to fill in this gap. So yeah, you are so far. That's a bit too close, probably. Yeah, that's better. So that is it. That is Tommy. He is now at, I write it down. Apparently not. At 6,030 stitches out of 8,254 stitches, and he has 73.06% completed. So I think 2,200 stitches to finish him. Yeah. Then the next one is Welcome to the World. And the third one was Wild Type of Predator, but that wasn't called Spin 4. Of called for Spin 4, however you want to say it. So this is Welcome to the World. A kit from Body Threads. It's a gift for the teacher that my youngest son had last year. But she's expecting a baby soon, and she will be returning in March to school to teach normally. So yeah, we will see when it's ready to give to her. This is stitched on Ada, 14 count. No, 16 count Ada, and it's speckled, like as you can see. I had 400 stitches done. Already 100 for today was done too. So normally it was 300, but I already did 400. So here is where I started with the zebra. And this is where I am now. So I finished more, I worked on his belly, his leg, and the green balloon here. This is at 2,410 stitches, but I don't know what the end number is, or the total number is, because in Pattern Keeper he sees all the empty spaces also as a stitch to do. So I don't know how many stitches it will be. So that's how this is looking now. So that was everything I did for Glamorous 3. I miss my space here. Then the next whips are my pinned whips. I'm searching for another name. I still don't know which one. Those are my priority whips after my focus whips. So the next set I really want to like to finish. In my life. So the next set of legacy whips effect. Legacy whips are whips you want to finish in your life. And I forgot my medication, so I need to take that first. I don't have tears, but I just had my eye drops. Yes, and I have to each day, normally 3 times a day, so it's just some extra from the eye drops. So the next set was, like I said, the priority whips, pinned whips, the next set. I should better grab my papers, isn't it? So the first one I worked on is Jungle Kitty. It's here. I looked over it. This is artwork from Mikey Buckman, charted by Print Free Crafts. It's 400 by 344 stitches and it's with 75 colors. Normally I would have a goal set of 500 stitches, but I'm searching what works the best and I may have found it. Now I'm still searching why it's changing here. So I may have found a solution. So for now you will see different stitch counts. Where is it? Here. I started here. This is stitched on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross with DMC floss because it is a kit from Print Free Crafts itself. I added 503, no, I was looking at the wrong column, 300 stitches, that was better. So I filled in that part here, I started to work here. Yeah, I'm getting down here. This is now at 19,560 stitches out of 137,600 and it has 14.22% completed. Really? Do I need to pause again? I do. Again, I hope this is not for the whole video. Now I opened the door and it's possible he will go back outside and then we will hear the cracking of the door. And otherwise, if I don't open the door, he's still meowing. So, kom, Shadow. Ja, kom, doe nu een keer. Kom. Kom eens hier. And it's this one, it's Shadow. As in Book of Shadows. He is a shadow. Okay, next one up was... So we had it about this one. Daydream Tigers. The large version from Charting Creations. Charted by Charting Creations. This is artwork from Sheena Pike. It's a large one. This is 628 by 850 and it has 112 colors. It's a great piece, but like I said, it's a large one. Het is open! I think that's Bella. Oh nee, Stitch! Come Stitch! Come! Het is open! Okay, so that's that one. This is stitched on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross and I think Stitch wanted to show himself too. Stitch, come. And Shadow is still here. See his tail. Yeah, Stitch is bumping the camera. Okay, so this is not working. Why is everyone difficult today? Stitchy! Stitchy boy! You saw him last week too. Stitchy! Een kindje zit boven, ja. Kom. Will he let him show? Stitch! He's in a difficult position to grab him. We will see. Hij komen? Stitch? I don't know. I don't know if he will come. So then the next one was Daydream Tigers. That one had got 503 stitches. That all you already know. So here is where I started it. I think I'm working on my 4th page here. This is also stitched, not also, this is stitched with CXC floss. So here's where I am now. And I finished that here and I started to work on the next row. So yeah. It's like a bit of the typewriting method within a row, but then in a page. So not in a full row of the whole size, but in a page. So like one row like this. Like what I'm doing was with Animal Kingdom. This is the full view. This is now at, like I said, I had it 503 stitches. So I have 18,600 stitches out of 533,800. And it is 3.48% completed. So that's awesome too. Yeah, next up is 360 degrees. I miss space, eh? I have everywhere whips. So that's this one. It's charted by Pay-Free Crafts. It's retired. The artwork is from Adrian Chesterman. It's 500 by 357 stitches. It's a great piece. I'm stitching this one too on 25 count Easy Weave 1/1 for cross with DMC floss because it's a kit that I have from Pay-Free Crafts. So here is where I started. I must zoom in a bit. Yeah. So there is where I started and I did 300 stitches. So I worked mostly here. Yeah. So this is now at 40,900 stitches out of 178,500 and it is at 22.91% completed. So I'm still experimenting with what is the best number I can give them. Like that. Then we had a new start. Ding, 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 ding. Of course, a new start. And I'm blaming my children for this one. Because in the beginning of the holiday period, they asked me to watch the Harry Potter videos. Then Ebony and Stitches with Ebony had posted a video about watching each weekend a video from Harry Potter. And they were like, we are not going to wait for that. So yesterday I already saw the first 2 videos of Harry Potter again. So they will continue normally today. So I'm not working this one. Yes, a bit. I did stitched a bit on this one when I was watching it. But I'm not picking a whip like Ebony does and then watch the videos. I just was unable to start this one because of the videos. So this is Wizard's Companion. Artwork is from Sheena Pike. It's 375 by 500 stitches and it has 113 colors. It's just the regular version. There is not a large one of this one. I love this one. And I had a kind of middle start. Normally the middle was here, in the middle of the owl, but I went to the top right of his head. So I didn't want to start with background again. I did 500 stitches. Yeah, and I took my needle minder off. This is top. Yeah. So here it is. Maybe I have to set my lighting. Is it better with this? Maybe. So this is the right top of the head of the owl. So if I go first, I was thinking I will do the windmill method, so like in a spiral. But then it was difficult because I get everywhere. So I got everywhere threads hanging. So now I'm just thinking to go to the other side, to the left of his head. So just like this. Yeah, a windmill method would be cool, but I was like struggling with where should I park and what should I do next. So I'm just going with what I know and do the best. So that was what I'm thinking. This is now at 500 stitches out of 187,500 and it is at 0.27% completed. Normally you won't see it next week. I have reasons for that. Then the other new start I had. Yes, I had 2 new starts this week. And why? Because I can, that's first. And 2, because life is too short. We had last week in a group, in the Dutch stitching group, we found out that one of the stitches was past already 10 days. And that was like a wake-up call. I was like, life is too short to not to do what you want to do. So, yeah. We were very, very shocked by the news. And that was like for me, for do what you want to do. I still have my goals, of course, but yeah. I want to stitch on more things than I like than what I have to do, like as a job. And that said Stitchy Witch 2 in her videos, because she said it's a hobby, it's not a job, and we love to stitch, but we have to stitch what we love, what our heart wants to stitch on. So I need to use that advice more. This is Crafty Cat by Bridget Ashwood. It's the one that I had requested already from last year, and he was there. So I immediately bought it. This is 550 by 412 and it had 110 colors. Or it has 110 colors. And the giveaway winner of the puzzle event picked this one too. So that's great. That's more people love this one. That's very great. So I'm stitching this one on 25 count even weave again, 1/1 full cross, and I did the first 250 stitches. Like I said, I was experimenting with my stitches. So this is the right top corner, and this is out of 226,600 stitches, and it is at 0.11% completed. So yeah, it's not a lot to see yet, but I think when you see more, it will be great. And if you still not have this pattern, walk, run, whatever, go for it. Ow! I put everything on my feet. That was like a scissor. Yeah, then we go to the big pieces, I think. Yeah, the focus webs. So the master focus, I call him. That is, of course, supersized Max Color Amazing Animal Kingdom. This is 999 by 765 stitches, and it has 237 colors. And this is stitched on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross with wool broderie floss. So last week I started here at that first row until the corner finished, and this week I am here. The second row is finished, so I added 2060 stitches. So I'm now at 159,000 stitches out of 764,235, and it is at 20.81% completed. So it's heavy and big, but I think I have in my plans lowered the goal for this one. I will check that later. Oh, yeah. Before I do the plan section, I need to grab that pile there because it's getting high. Then the next one is one for my oldest son. Supersize Max Color, the Cruising the Information Highway. Artwork is from Wendell Spangler, and this is 999 by 690 stitches with 238 colors. And then they say it's charted by Michelle. I think so. If not, yeah, then you do it here double. It's because my medication is not working yet. So then my starting video. A photo. See? My brain. This is where I started it. Still in the box. I did 500 stitches. Oopla. Yeah. Here in the black book of the history book. So this is stitched on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross, again with wool broderie floss. And I did my 500 stitches, so it's now at 37,700 stitches out of 689,310. And this whip is at 5.47% completed. Yep, a heavy one, like I said. Also, I'm really getting it difficult here with my papers. The next one up is the one for my daughter. Supersized Max Color Coloring Book Afternoon. Artwork is from Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven Earth Designs. This is 999 by 714 stitches, and it has 237 colors. This one was stitched on 28 count even weave 1/1 full cross. Here is where I started this, and I think I will need to move my frame soon because it's getting difficult to stitch where I want to stitch. So I added here my 500 stitches. These are the first markers, and you can even see the details of the holes in the top of the markers. Oh no, they start again. So this is at 38,720 stitches out of 713,286, and it's 5.43% completed. But those details are great. Yeah. So I probably will move a bit so we can easily stitch on this, because it's too far to reach to that part. So I'll maybe get them out now so you can still see it before I move it. Then I will move it, put it in back later. Before, yeah. It has a lot of threads, of course. So here we are. So I probably will move until here so I can easily stitch further on. I still have this part left. I hope this will fit, eh? This looks so small. If this is my middle. I'm curious now. If it not fit, oh, I will be mad. How much do I still need to have? $54 blocks to the right. Right, to the left. I will do that quickly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 8, 50. It will fit. It will go like here. So this, wait, better. I have only like 5 or 6 blocks left here from the side, so I think it's this. So this big. Oh, will this be? Can you imagine that? That's like a long piece. And everything is falling down. Of course. Why not? Putting that here and this one here too. And I'm grabbing all the stuff. I bumped you. What a day. Yeah. Okay, and then the final one for this week was the one for my youngest son. It's supersized max color, Night at the Circus. Artwork is from Amy Stewart. And this is 999 by 716 stitches, and it has 238 colors. So this one is also stitched on 25 count even weave. That's my go-to. And I really use 10 stitch. I always stitch full crosses. So yeah, this is where I started at 44,000 stitches. with the monkey. So I added my 500 stitches this week, and I'm now at 44,500 stitches. So I worked here on the red top of the tent. I worked here in the firework a bit and a bit in the rays. So this is now at 44,500 stitches out of 715,284, and it is at 6.22% completed. Yeah, it's a biggie. And a lot of confetti too. Why not? Why not else? So, that was all the whips where I have stitched on this week. Then we can go to plans for this week. Yeah, if you are thinking plans for 2026, I don't think I will do one. Because Simple said I still have my focus whips that I will stitch on, my pinned whips, and maybe Glamorous 3 and temperature stitching, and that will be it. And if I can do more, I just pick what I want. So that's basically said what I will do. I was still thinking again to start Flosstube Frenzy, but I will not be overwhelmed with stitches, and I will not have the feeling of failure. So I don't like to be behind. Like this week, I stitched all of my Glamorous 3 and I didn't do my temperature stitching. So yeah, it's okay. I'm happy with what I have done. So normally plans for this week coming up. I need my whips. So we have just saw the ones for my children and Kingdom. Oh yeah, and I think Kingdom was at, yeah, I lowered Kingdom in numbers to 1,500 stitches. So I would be able to work on portals again. So it will also probably mean that I don't reach my 3-page finishes on Kingdom. And if you're thinking what you're doing, I need to grab my other whips. So maybe I just put those away and I grab that pile. I'm back in a bit. Yeah, I'm back. So the ones I need to do for Glamorous 3, I spent them for the week, so till next Thursday. Friday I didn't include yet. So for Glamorous 3 I have for Tommy, Little Adventurer, $300 stitches on this little one. So I'm not going over the thing. I just set it all, so I'm just showing them quickly again. So this is the start. 300 stitches for that one. For Welcome to the World, it is 100 stitches for this one, the baby sampler. So it will probably be in the green balloon. So this one, and a quick recap. And then for Wildlife of Predator, I have, that's this one, 200 stitches to do. That's this one. Ebony finished it. This one, it's in a video in Stitches with Ebony. So that was Glamorous 3. For the temperature stitching, I will go over it in a bit. But then we have portals, 500 stitches. Need to find my paper. It's the 6 portals from Free Craft. It's this one. I started in the 6th portal. It's the big one. I go over all details when I stitched on it. So here is my starting point. Yeah, you really see the great colors there. So I went to the 2nd portal first. So this is the size of one portal. I'm still debating how I will stitch it per page or to do the first row until the end of the row. I still don't know what I will do. So that one needs 500 stitches. Then we have the pinned whips. Yeah, so the next priority whips. These are latest. We have catnap. That's from Chef Haney. That's this one from Heaven and Earth, the regular one. So I will start here. That's the right top corner. I think 400 stitches I will give the pinned ones this week. If I can do more, 500, but I think if 400 is the best option, otherwise I cannot do the temperature stitching. So then we have Tiger Family in the Jungle, supersized max color. Artwork is from Jan Peter Krasny. It's also the big one. So this is all next to my 500 stitches on my children's whips and 1500 stitches on Kinder. So this is the big one. That's where I am. And I have a bit more worked on here. Yeah, but it's in the clamp. It's all black. So this is also huge. And then, so 400 stitches probably. What do we have next? Cats I Love. That was the one I started last week. That's this one, also from Bridget Ashwood. Because it needs stitches. It was normally in the week for this one. So here I have my small start. Then the next one up for pin to whip is Animal Mix Panorama, the big one. Hopla. Going down to the Lion Cup. So this is a stop. Then what we still have, Blooming Whiskers is in the list. That is this one. So I was starting here again. It's possible I will move to the right. Stitch bumped the camera again. It's possible that I move to the right page, to the left page of that one. I'm still deciding because if I want to go for the row finish or go down for the full cat first. That's my debate there. My decision I have to make. I had some more. This was not in it. And if I have time left, I will add some stitches in Crafty Cat again, because that's only at 250 for now. So that's the extra bonus option. And then we go to the temperature stitching. I have 4 now. And I swap it around. I know sometimes I have 10, sometimes I have 5, then I have 4. Sometimes I have 6. It's what my mood says. So now I have 4. So one of them is leopard cup at sunrise. But this one is not called for this week. Nope, it's not called. So I'm not going to show it now what's looking like. Then we have Aurora's Garden from Reshka. That's this one. It needs 200 stitches. I would say it doesn't here, but it is. It still needs a lot of stitches. So yeah, that's that. Then that was the second whip. I could have said I will take Flosstubers for this one, but I will not take the risk of. I don't want to see I don't want to watch Flosstube anymore because of the stitches I have to do. Then we have Charm of Butterflies. That's the new one. The cats, the rainbow cats on black fabric. And the final one is Romeo and Juliet. That's this one. Also a kit from Reshka for 200 stitches. Charm of Butterfly is 300 stitches and Romeo and Juliet needs 200 stitches. So that's that. And I had a photo with the temperatures on it, but I don't bring it with me. I just took the amounts that I have to stitch. It was 2 times 14, 2 times 12, 1 time, yeah. It's in effect, it doesn't really matter, you know what I have to stitch on. So that was all for the stitching in plants mode. And then we still have the haul. And all the Halloween sales. It is. I was thinking not there, and it is under all the whips. Yeah, got it. So I had some charts from Allez Stitch. Why are they difficult today? So yeah, I had some charts from 3 companies. I had one from Paint Free Crafts because it was retiring. That's this one, the fishbowl view. But I'm really debating to crop that part off because I didn't like that. it's really going to bother me again. Sorry. This is Halloween Dragon. This is from Charting Creations. I also love this one. The artwork is from Claudia McKinney. And then I had 3 from Heaven Earth. This one is from Irina Garmashova, Autumn Max Colors. Cats. Then we had the Little Boos from Dragon Muse. So this is like my daughter, my little one, and my oldest one. This is Charts Without Background, and the final one is the ornament, the Enchanted Christmas Snowman from Donna Gelsinger. And one of my Stitchy friends from the group has requested another one from Donna Gelsinger. I wish I could do something about that. Okay, hopefully I can talk now. We will try. So one of the Dutchy Flosstubers, no, not Stitchy friends, had requested a chart from Donna Gelsinger. So that's coming soon. I think it's within a month. I'll show the picture. It's this one. It's beautiful. I think I will grab that one when it is there too. I still have a lot of charts I want to start, but I cannot start it all, of course. So this is getting difficult, and with my plans too. But like I said, I want to be happy and to stitch what I want to stitch on. So you will see what happens next. Then that was everything from home. Yep. For the group, the puzzle event for the month November will start this night. So midnight. That's within, yeah, in 10 hours. But when it's loaded, it's maybe in 9 hours. So you will get a notification when it's on. It's with a password again. So if you still want the giveaway event in my group, you can. You can enter in the middle of the month, whatever. But you have to need on your first start photo a handwritten word password. A handwritten paper on it. Or an whatever. It's just handwritten. So that's everything for the group, I think. And then I have to update you on my ducks. So I'm making keychains for the school. The ducks. Oopla. Like I said, it's not the best day to film today. Hopefully they are gone next week. So the ducks, we are now at 25. So I'm making these for the school. It started with first the class of my daughter, then the class for my youngest son, and then I said I don't want to left children out, to leave children out. So I said I will make them for the whole school. And then I heard it were 230 children. So I know what I'm crocheting for. So this week's 7. I need to grab first. I'm trying for all different colors. Oh. So I have these 2. So I will say you I have 7. So 2 there. 2 there. It's a push. Yeah. So 2 there. Then another 2 here. And the final one, the 7th one, is a blue one. So, and this is my box filling. So this is going well. I'm not upping it to more ducks in a week to have it quickly done because my wrist cannot do that. So it will take time and it is fine. It was like a rhyming. Like a poem. Yeah, so that's that for me this week. It's already 1 hour again. Yeah, I don't think I have more to say. Yeah, so next week another 7 ducks, of course. On top of all the stitching. If I will make it, I don't know. The school starts back on Monday. So then I have to drive again. So I'm losing time there. Homework and that stuff. So we will see how far I will get. We will try. That's only what we can do. And I hope just to be happy with what I can do. And yeah. Like I said, I have still a list of whips that I cannot put in my plans. Because I go over my stitch count, my stitches that I can do in a week. So I now was at 6,300 stitches a week. Some weeks I can do it, some weeks I can't. So I'm trying to find the best way. So what does it mean? I have then 7 kids. And who will, and how many full coverages? The babs. Kingdom, the children was 4. 10 of pint is 14. Portals is 15. I think I have 15 full big babs in my list, and then 7 just count. So 10. Yeah, 15 big full coverages, and then 7 kids, as in like Wild of Predator and so on. So it's 22 whips a month. That's okay. That's normal stuff. When I will swap them out, I don't know. When I feel it, I think. Maybe I swap them out after a month. Maybe I swap them out after 2 weeks. Whenever I want to change. But normally the pin tips will stay. But I will try for 5 a week. So that's 2,000 stitches on 5. Total 400 each is 2,000 stitches. And that's already a lot. Then portals 500. The children 500 is already 2,000. And kingdom 1,500. So see, it's adding up. And that's the reason why I cannot do more events or games. If I would lower all my numbers, yes, I can do more different things. But then 1, I have more whips a day. And 2, then I will not reach the goals I want to reach on my focus whips. If I lower them, they will take me 15 years longer to finish them. So I cannot do that. That's the thing, I cannot do that. So yeah, that's the selection for now. And now I will let you go. So if you will go trick or treating tonight, have fun, happy stitching, and I hope you all are well and safe. So I will see you then next week. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, subscribe, and please leave a comment. I love the comments. And I hope to see you again then next week. Bye bye.